back. In today's video, we're going to be talking butter. I'm going to share with you 2 compound butter recipes.
Sorry guys, at the last minute I decided to do 3 instead of 2.
Recipes that I always keep in my freezer to whip up any meal really fast. It's a flavor bomb to any meal that you're making. Chicken, fish. I even put it on, like, I make a special compound butter for my turkey, but this particular recipe that I'm sharing with you 2 recipes. You can use it on potatoes, you can use it on pasta, chicken, steak, fish, name it. You can put this butter on it. So
making this butter is a great way to use up all your herbs because fresh herbs tend to go bad really fast. And once you make this butter and you store it in the freezer, it's a great way to preserve them so you can have them all year round.
I mean, it's very simple, it's easy to store. You store it in your freezer. I'll show you how I wrap it up and I store it. It is absolutely delicious. When you're ready to use it, you take it out, you just slice a piece or slice how much you need based on how much you're cooking. Slap that butter on and you're good to go. And it's easy to cut, even if it's coming right out of the freezer. It's very easy for you to cut, so you don't have to let the butter thaw or anything like that. You just take it out, you cut it, slap it on, you're good to go. So without further ado, let's hop right in and I'll show you exactly how I make those 2 flavor bomb compound butters.
Okay guys, you want to make sure that your butter is nice and soft. You don't want cold, hard butter because it's not going to be able to blend up really nice once you put all your stuff in there. So what you can do is probably take your butter out the night before or just let it come to room temp. So first we're going to add in some salt, and be careful with this first type of butter. Don't put too much salt. Then we're going to add in some black pepper and the zest of a lemon. You can add as much or as little zest as you like. Then some garlic, fresh grated garlic, and some freshly grated Parmesan cheese, not the stuff in the bottle. Then we're going to add in some fresh flat leaf parsley, chopped really fine. You can use curly parsley if that's all that you have. It really doesn't matter, flat or curly. I think they taste almost the same. I don't know. But you want to make sure and really mix the butter up really good, because you want to make sure and incorporate that zest and the garlic into the butter really nicely. So the next thing you want to do is wrap it up. You can use parchment paper or you can do plastic. Personally, I like doing the parchment paper first, and once it's nice and set in the freezer, then I like taking it out of the parchment and then wrapping it up in plastic wrap and then put it in a zip top bag. So, I mean, it's just your preference and what you want to do. So once all the butter is nicely mixed, you just want to plop it on to your plastic paper or your parchment paper and just leave a little bit of room there. So once you fold it up like that, you would be able to, smush it into a log form. So you can make it as thick or as thin as you like, and you just want to roll it up really nicely into a log. And you can see here, I just open it up to show you what you want it to look like. So you just want to really crease it up really nice and form it into that, perfect little log. So what you want to do once you roll it up is twist both ends and just really secure the butter, so you can hold on to one side and twist one and then twist the other side, and then just fold both ends underneath and just put it in the freezer and let it set. And you want to make sure and label your butter. So whatever butter you're making, make sure and put the label on your zip top bag so you do not mix them up. Okay, so that one's done. We're going to pop that in the freezer, and then we're going to move on to the other butter. Okay, so just like before, you want nice soft butter. So the first thing we're going to add in is some salt, and this one you want to add a good amount of salt. Remember, you're using unsalted butter. Then we're going to add in some black pepper, and with this one, I love putting a lot of black pepper, so go to town on adding your black pepper. The next thing you're going to add in is a mixture of herbs. So we're going to put in some thyme, rosemary, parsley, and garlic. Make sure and use fresh garlic as much as you like, and finally grate the garlic. So just dump all of that in, and this particular butter is really good on steak, on lamb chops, on chicken. Guys, I really do hope you make these butter and you keep it in your freezer because it is really delicious. And it's so quick and easy to make, and it makes any meal taste, 1,000 times better. It just really adds a lot of flavor to it. So again, just like before, you really want to mix up those butter really well and incorporate all the herbs and the garlic and the salt and the pepper, and just mix it up until it's all combined. And then we're going to wrap it up just like before. Okay, so just like before, we're going to just plop it onto the wax paper or the plastic wrap and just roll it up into your log and label it and pop it into your freezer. So once it's all nice and rolled up, we're going to move on to the final butter that is a little sweet addition to my savory butters. Okay, so again, softened unsalted butter. So we're going to chop up some fresh strawberries, really fine, and just smush it up into the butter. And you would notice that, of course, strawberries has a lot of liquid in there. So you're going to notice that the butter seems to be like it looks like it's separating a little bit, but don't worry, it's going to set up in the fridge. Do not worry about it. Next thing we're going to add is a pinch of salt just to combine all of the delicious flavor. And then you want to add in some honey or maple syrup. I love using raw honey because I just love using raw honey. But just like before, really mix up the butter because you want to incorporate that honey into all of that delicious butter. Here I did not use a full stick. I used just 4 tablespoons of butter because this particular butter here, I like keeping it in the fridge and not the freezer. I've never really kept the strawberry butter in the freezer before, but maybe I will try. But I like keeping it in the fridge, and we use it up really fast, and it's good on French toast, it's good on muffins, pancakes. It's really good. It's good on biscuits too, trust me. So just like before, you want to roll it up and twist both ends and pop it in the fridge.
Okay guys, so that was it. That was the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed my compound flavor bomb butter recipes that I share with you. I hope you make them and start using them because I promise you it is a lifesaver sometimes when you do not know what to cook for dinner, and it's easy to slap on any protein, any vegetable, any starch. I promise you it's delicious. Everyone that I've fed my food with the butter, they have all loved it. So I hope you guys please give my recipe a try. Come back and let me know how much you love it. I'll see you guys next week in my other videos. Bye for now.